Welkom op COPPS 94.1 op hierdie Vrydagaand, die eerste Vrydag van Februarie 2025. En ja, nadat ons briefing gekry het by die NAMPOL se kantore daar by Ou Bahnhofstraat, het ons gou sigbaarheidspatrollie gedoen. Ons was skaars op die pad toe die eerste oproep ingekom het, gesinsgeweld. Ons het uitgery na die toneel toe. Dit kon baie lelike situasie gewees het, danksy die vinnige optrede van die oproep wat deur na G4S toe gegaan het, danksy ook in die vinnige optrede van Osmet, alles het baie vinnig in plek geval. Ons kon vinnig genoeg by die huis uitgekom het om dan nou hier die situasie te kon keer. Nou die inligting wat na ons deurgegee is dat die meisiekind vermoedelik in haar middel 20's sy wou aanvanklik uitgegaan het. Daar's van gesien nee, daar is nie altyd geld vir hierdie tipe goede nie. Dit het 'n konflik veroorsaak en natuurlik wou sy saam met vriende loop uithange. Dit is die vermoede en die tannie van die huis het ook vir ons gesê dit is dat sy moontlik dwelms of enige ander substance gebruik en dit het die aggressiwiteitsvlak in haar dan opgejaag. Ek is net dankbaar dat ons vinnig kon opgetree, die hartseer situasie en dit is vir my persoonlik 'n redelike lelike situasie. Dit is almal senior burgers. Die een oom is baie naby aan sy 90's, toe ek by hom gaan staan, hy het van skok het hy uit die huis het gehardloop vir veiligheid en verstaanbaar, wat vir my hartseer was toe ek by die oom staan en baie tengerige oom, toe ek so aan hom vat as die oom is oom alright toe bewe, daai oom soos 'n riet en dit het vir my onmiddellik amper seker lelike woord gemaak en die medics het gelukkig na die oom en al die ander mense in die huis gekyk, almal is in skok, ek verstaan die situasie. Die medics is besig om met haar te gesels om te kyk wat die situasie is. Ons gaan net met Fabian gesels to hear what the situation was, what triggered this whole thing in the house. Personally, I think if there is domestic violence, regardless in your house or at the neighbor or in the neighborhood, let us make it our problem as well. We often tend to say it's not my problem, I don't want to get involved. Guess what? End of the day, you might get involved if there is a body that we have to take or remove from the premises. Let us speak out. Let us, if there is problems in the house, let us speak to our pastors, our seniors, our elders, to the councillors. There are people to help. And the idea is not to reject people like this, but especially in times like this, let us be there of help of each other. Yeah. Yes. Seriously.
Now you are leaving these cars abandoned?
Whose car is that?
No, we are taking all.
One is his,
Yeah.
the other one is his.
One is his. We all live far away, so we are visiting.
Yeah, but then we are talking about safety, guys.
Yeah,
it's not
yeah,
a problem. People must understand that as much as they want to see the view of the city, okay, fine. One can understand that it's a very attractive view, but we need to also understand that our safety matters. So the whole idea is we have to caution them about their safety because they are in their cars and some of them they are just one in the car. Some cars are abandoned. They are occupying one car while the other two cars are not occupied. So victims of, they can become victims of crimes. Like robbery and any other crime that can come as a result of them being attacked. So we have to tell them that it's not safe for them so late at night to be here where they are not armed. And it doesn't matter whether you are armed, criminals can attack you without you not knowing. And then once they attack you, it will become a very situation that we always want to avoid. So we have to caution them to totally get away from the place. It's not safe. We understand the view, yes. But then it's a thing that you can just come and then you go. You don't come and overstay here. Because like that we are inviting criminals. And we are saying if we give opportunity to criminals, obviously they will strike. And that is not what we want. So about safety, one must always be vigilant. And that is always what we are cautioning the members of the public. Let's be vigilant wherever we find ourselves.
Die westelike verbypad, ernstige motorongeluk, die paai is nat en na bewering het daar 'n produk of 'n ding of iets 'n leer in die pad gelê. En die inligting tot nou toe wat ons gekry het dat die voertuig wil probeer breek het en uitgeswaai, die tweede voertuig agter daarin vasgejaag om die voertuig vasgejaag. Ernstige beserings is aangemeld. Fabian het so rukkie terug vir ons gesê dat een van die pasiënte baie kritiek was, hulle het haar nou gestabiliseer. Sy is nou op pad hospitaal toe. Dit kom net weer 'n keer terug, die paaie is nat. Double your following distance. I mean, you don't know what is in front of that specific vehicle. You don't know if that person will slam on his or her brakes. And this is exactly what happened, a rear end slamming and serious damage, both cars seriously damaged. The driver of the vehicle that was behind, that slammed into the vehicle in front of him, he ran away from the scene, or she ran away from the scene. And in the meantime, 2 injuries, of which one is critical. We're going to try to find out more from our medic from Oshmed to find out what is the situation. We're going to move off to the hospital to take the patient to the hospital.
So it's an accident on Western Bypass. 2 vehicles involved. It's a sedan, a Mazda, a red Mazda, and of course a Amarok, metallic silver. So what happened is that it's a head-on rear accident, of which information that we got from the scene upon arriving at the scene is that what happened is that the Mazda was driving obviously on the highway, and then it encountered an object on the road, of which it had to apply emergency brake, and then the Amarok that was driving behind the Mazda happened to bump on the rear of the Mazda. So that is a short information that we got from those that we found at an accident, the one that have responded first before us. So what we can confirm again from this particular incident is that there are quite serious injuries on 2 individuals that were in the Mazda or the sedan. And of course, we also understand that the driver of the Amarok, he ran away, he was not found at an accident. So we couldn't locate him, but investigation is underway. As you can see that the scene is still cordoned off, although there is a number of people moving around the scene, but the scene is still cordoned off. And then we have to confirm that investigation is still underway. The only serious thing we can confirm is about the injuries, of course, and the damages on the vehicles. Really, they are damaged beyond repair. Just encountered an accident on our public road. That is now Western Bypass, V1 road. So what happened is that, as I have indicated earlier, that it's 2 vehicles that are involved. But again, there were serious injuries that were encountered. So what we are advising the road users, drivers specifically, is that we have to drive with caution. As you can see that the road is very wet, it's slippery, and it's still dropping. So we need to make sure that whenever we drive on these particular roads, we must drive with caution. And again, the driver of one of those that were involved in an accident, he ran away. So we are going to make sure that we trace him and we get him. But again, we are advising drivers, please, whenever you are involved in an accident, it's your duty as a driver to make sure that you are certain the injuries for those that are involved in an accident. Running away from an accident scene is a crime on its own, and definitely it's punishable by law. That particular driver will be traced, and then of course we have to locate him. But again, in as far as the injuries are concerned, there are no fatalities. To say there is no life lost, but again, injuries are quite severe, and the vehicles are also damaged. So again, there was an object that was encountered on the road that led to this particular accident to happen, according to the preliminary investigation, of course. So we are again, members of the public, we are cautioning those that are driving with vehicle loading objects. Let's make sure that we look after our object on the road, because really they are causing accidents on our public roads. Thank you so much.
Yes, we attended just now a serious accident on the Western Bypass where one car drove with high speed into another car, causing 2 people seriously injured. Both are now here at the Katatura Hospital in the intensive ICU unit. One patient was so critically injured that we had to resuscitate her on scene, also intubate her on scene. She had a tension pneumothorax, that means the lung gets air and blood in where it should be. We could decompress it on scene, which stabilized her. We brought her here, but she is still in a critical condition. Same also with the other patient, which has a query head injury, and also here the doctors are fighting for both lives.
All right, thank you so much, Senior Inspector Shipandeni. We appreciate that. Dis wat ons die aanbou afgesluit het. Dit is ongelukkige realiteite, en ek dink die les wat ons hieruit kan leer as die paai nat is, following distance is very, very important, especially when driving at night. En dan weer 'n keer onthou net, COPPS 94.1 is daar om 'n diens saam met die Namibiese polisie en elke burger van Namibië te lewer. Tot volgende week op Vrydag. Kyk mooi na jouself.